Welcome back, friends. Today we are going to solve LeetCode problem 1090, largest values from labels. You might be already knowing that I create LeetCode solution videos in Java as well as Java J2E interview related helpful videos. And I already created a list for like a playlist for LeetCode videos as well as computer science programming stuff like depth first search, breadth first search, linked list, dynamic programming, arrays. So please check out, it has a lot of good examples that will help you in preparation of your interviews. And please subscribe to the channel. So the subscription is helpful for the channel, so please subscribe now. So let's look into this problem in more details. So there is a set of n items. You are given two integer arrays, values and labels, where the value and label of the ith element are values I and labels I respectively. You are also given two integers, num wanted and use limit. Choose a subset S of the n elements such that the size of the subset S is less than or equal to num wanted. There are at most use limit items with the same label in S. The score of the subset is the sum of the values in the subset. Return the maximum score of a subset S. So basically what this problem is saying is it's kind of for example, if you go to any shop, right, you will have different kind of products in the shop. So product will have a category, right, and product will have a price. So they have given us that value means you can consider it as like a price, and label is you can consider as a type of that product, right. And you have to select this nums wanted product from this. Actually from these products you can say these are the products, and you have to select these many products, and you can choose from any type of the product. You can choose maximum one product, for example, right. So for example, if you go to a shop and you are buying, let's say you are buying a t-shirt, let's say, right, then t-shirt is one type basically. So you can buy maximum type of that one type from that shop basically for that product. So like that you can consider this example, and we have to find out basically the maximum score, right, maximum score from these products after we make the selection. So uh, let's take this example over here so I can explain it in more detail. So this is the values that's given to us, and this is the labels for the values, right. So as I said, values you can consider it as a price. For example, you can consider this as a price, for example, of the product. So let me just write because understanding the problem is very important to solve the problem, right. So labels you can consider as a type basically of the product, right. So this can be type. So what we will do is, first we will create a class called as product, and it will have two fields, right, value and type. And this is the constructor where we will pass value and type. And what we are going to do to solve the problem is we are going to use the Java's important data structure called as priority queue. This is a max heap, so this priority queue can be used as a minimum heap or maximum heap. Here we are going to use as a maximum heap, right. So we are going to create these two arrays, and we are going to create product, and we are going to put those product objects into our priority queue. And our comparator will be, we want the priority queue to sort the products in the decreasing order of the value, right. So decreasing order value means 5 will be first, then 4 will be there, like that decreasing order of the value we want to sort. So let's just consider one this example in more detail, and we will know how the answer we can find, right. And then I will show you the implementation more details. So you can consider this as a priority queue. So we will actually start like creating a product one by one. So let's say you are reading this 5 and 1, right. So one by one we have to create product, and we will put it into priority queue. So 5 and 1 is one product, means 5 is the value of the product and 1 is the type, right. So we will just say this is the value 5 and type is 1, so we will have this product in our priority queue. Then 4 1 will be there. Now please note that the products are decreasing order of the value automatically, because this is a priority queue, right? So it will be decreasing order of the value. So 3 2 will be there after that. When we are putting into priority queue, automatically it makes sure that the values are in the decreasing order. So after that 2 will be there, 2 2, and after that the 1 3 will be there. So 1 will be the value and 3 is the type of the product, right? So once when you see this, you can see that these two are same types, right? And these two are of a same type of a product, and this is another type. So there are three types of product here basically, and we can choose only one from each of the product. Use limit 1 means you can choose one from the product, and we have to maximize the score. The score means this value, right? So we have to maximize the value basically. So what we will do is we will keep, we will keep taking out the item one by one, the products item one by one from the queue, and we will use a hash map to recognize, how many items, like how many types already used for that type. So let's say this is our hash map here. So first thing is we will create a variable called as result. So this result variable will hold our value, right? And then at the end we will just return this result variable. So first we will poll the 5 comma 1. So 5 comma 1 means we will make an entry in our hash map that we already used one item of type 1, right? So this is one item, and this is used, basically used one of type 1, basically you can say used one, right? And this is type. So this is type. So now our result value is 5 because we got already 5, right? Now we will poll 4 after the 5. Now we know that we already used a one type from the hash map, right? One we already use, our use limit is 1, so we will be just skipping this item, right? Because we already used a type 1 once, right? Then we will poll the another item which is 3 2. So this is type 2, so we are allowed to use type 2, so we will mark the type 2 as used 1 now again, right? 1 we used of type 2, and we will add 3 into our result. So now our result become 5 plus 3. Now again we will poll this next item. So this is again of type 2. We will check into our hash map. Now we already have used 1, so we cannot use it, so we will skip it. And after that we will poll next item, right? Because we want to find out total 3 items. Now we already have found 2 items that we have used. Now one more item we can use, so we will poll this item. This is a type 3, and we will make an entry into our map. So one we used of type 3 and its value is 1, so we will add a 1 into our result. So now we have already gotten the total numbers wanted, 3, right? So this is 1 2 3 we use. So 5 plus 3 plus 1 is 8 plus 1 is 9. So that's how we can return the 9, right? So this is the approach. We will create a product class. We will then we will put those products into priority queue in the order which is decreasing of values, right? So highest value will be first, and then we will use a hash map to keep track of how many items we have used of that specific type, right? Because we have a use limit, so we cannot go more than that use limit for that specific type, right? So that's what the solution will be. So here is the solution. So as you can see here, the result is just a variable that I created, and this is the product class I already showed you, but this is the product class. It has just value and type, that's it. And then here is our priority queue of products, and it is like decreasing order of values, it is, right? Which means that this is a max heap, basically maximum value it will keep on top. And then we are iterating here by values, and we are creating the product here, right, by values I and labels I, and we are just offering that product into priority queue. Offer means it will add the product into the priority queue, and here after that we will create a hash map, and we just took I is equal to 0, right? Now we have a while condition here where I should be less than nums wanted, right? Maximum items we can find is nums wanted means 3 items for example, right? And priority queue should not be empty basically. Then we will try to find out the products in the priority queue. So here we will keep polling the priority queue product, so we will keep getting the highest value product here, and we will check into the map. If map does not have any entry for that product being used, then we will just add it into our result, and we will add a one entry into our map, right? That we have used a one product for that type basically, and we will increment I here because now we have used it actually. Then we will increment I here. If we already have some entry into the map, right, then we want to make sure that is less than the use limit. Use limit is given to us, so it should be less than the use limit, right? Then only we will insert, like we will add it to our result, and we will again put it back into map with one added, right? That one more item we used of that type basically. So we will just add a one into the map into that previously used items here. So for example, once we use 5 of type 1, we will have one entry for type 1. Now next time when you are using, or when you are seeing 4, then you have to use it here, like you can increase it that you used type 1 one more time basically. So that's what it is doing, and we will keep incrementing I whenever we are using it, the product, right? And at the end we will just return our result, which is the maximum score that we found from this, right? So this is the approach. So a priority queue and map, hash map basically. So so let's take all the examples they are given here. All these examples are taken, so let's just run this. So as you can see, we are getting correct results here. So we will just submit this code. So our code is getting accepted with 80% and 72% on memory and 80% on the runtime, which is pretty good. So this is the way you can solve largest values from labels problem with the help of priority queue and hash map. So just it's important to construct a class of the product, because it's easy to put the objects of the product into priority queue, right? So and then you can poll the products one by one, and whenever you have less than you did not use the use limit items, you can keep adding the items into your result to form the score basically. So that is the approach. So I often create lead code solutions in Java J2E technology, and I also often create Java interview related material videos. So if it would be helpful if you are a Java J2E developer and you want to preparing for interviews, this channel will be helpful. So please do subscribe to this channel. The subscription really helps. Thanks for watching the video.